includes Vines of the Vastwood. So
I
he might
think it's going to be like what we saw in round 1. In the Infect versus Grixis matchup, it's just a lot of 1-for-1 creature removal.
Yeah, I think Mike is actually just on enough creatures, though, that maybe he can power through
enough?
it.
Okay. You might be right about that. If there is any deck that's designed to just power through a bunch of removal, it's the 35 creature deck, right?
All my cards are either creatures or cards that save creatures.
Right.
Ooh. Going to start off with Pelt Collector, it looks like.
It's kind of how you want to start, isn't it?
Yeah. It's exactly where you want to be. I think I see
really good addition to this deck, by the way.
Oh, yeah. I think I see a Steel Leaf Champion in there, too. He's absolutely got, like, the new cards that were designed for this deck.
That's a card that I really want to talk about here for just a second, is a Pelt Collector, one of the new additions from Guilds of Ravnica. This card has made a huge impact in Modern.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, Dryad Militant. Big fan of that card.
Get in for 2.
Pelt Collector, one of the most efficient 1-drops we've seen in quite a while. Patrick here, just going to be content to play the land go game for what I would guess for a while. He's got a couple of counter spells, Kolaghan's Command, some lands.
He's going to have to answer the board. He has no answers to what's going on here.
What's that red card?
Is that
that's an Anger of the Gods.
He has a big answer. Never mind.
Yeah, he does. He only has 1 red source, though, from what I saw.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good start.
Fines.
Yep. Yeah, I think Patrick expected that. That's why we saw him fire it off there on the main phase.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't want him to be able to pump it up on his own turn.
Yeah. Mike is looking probably for any way to grow this Pelt Collector so it will live through like bolts, which means it happens to live through Anger of the Gods.
Yeah. And Kolaghan's Command, which is already in Patrick's hand.
Yep.
It is big enough now to survive it, and that's a Steel Leaf Champion going to grow it up to a 3/3 and help him get in for 5. This is one of those draws that if he's going to win this matchup, is going to win. You know?
This is exactly like what Patrick did not want to see across the board.
Patrick here is going to stumble on his second red source, and he's going to get punished big time because he has no other way to really affect the board other than this Terminate, which is going to do a good job. It's going to grow this Pelt Collector, though, up to a 4/4.
Don't miss your trigger, bud.
Is he? Oh, what a good guy. I wouldn't have done that.
No.
Sorry. I didn't see it. I never saw it.
I don't know how to read Pelt Collector. What does that card even say?
It's got a lot of text.
I could have swore that first ability took up all that text.
Yeah, I didn't.
Are you sure?
It's when it dies.
What?
Holy cow!
That card's crazier than I thought.
Honestly, bad move by Patrick there. That is the gentleman's thing to do, but that gets it out of the Anger of the Gods range, and that's just going to lose in this game. I mean, Leatherback Balos also just a really big boy, so... It gets him out of that Lightning Bolt range. Oh, this is just all kinds of bad.
He's dead.
Yeah, he's just dead.
He's going to kill the Dryad Militant if he can. If he can't, he dies. Yeah.
He's dead. Dan, what would I don't even know what you're talking about.
It's a joke, Dan. Of course we both would have.
Would have what?
Reminded him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
of course.
Yeah.
Well, of course we're good guys like that.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, okay, I gotcha. Witchbane Orb, Damping Sphere, Relic, Creeping Corrosion, Thron, Pithing Needle, Dungrove Elder, Prey Upon Dismember. For this matchup, I like...
Thron?
Yeah, Thron seems pretty good. Dungrove Elder.
Yeah.
Another hexproof threat.
If there's a card you don't want, I would bring in a Relic.
Over Relic, I'd almost rather see a Pithing Needle, just because you're probably putting him on Liliana's.
That's fair. I don't know. You didn't see very much of what your opponent was doing at all there. So,
I mean, he did
Liliana
also,
is probably smart to assume.
The what's the land called?
Creeping Tar Pit.
Creeping Tar Pit. Yeah, he saw that. So
that's a big deal. You need to be able to answer that one. So it's probably better. Dispel, Counter Squall, Disdainful Stroke, Nihil Spellbomb, Surgical Extraction, Fulminator Mage, Collective Brutality, Engineered Explosives, Pia and Kieran Nalar, and Damnation. Anything you are bringing in here?
Damnation. 100% damnation. Maybe the collective brutality. No, not the collective brutalities. All of his threats are too big to get eaten by that. Maybe the EE. EE for 3 seems pretty good. There's an argument for Pia and Kirinalar. If you just have like enough bad counter spells, maybe.
Yeah, they're strong blockers.
Yeah, really helps you. Like just buys you time.
Yeah, and sometimes you just kill something by paying 6 or something.
Not too excited about the rest of this though.
No, a lot of these cards look like they're supposed to beat unfair decks.
Yeah, you're pretty set up well game 1 to beat Green Mike.
Yeah,
that's what I was saying. Like you have a ton of 1-for-1 removal.
Your deck does not get better at beating this deck very much.
No, you get the damnation, but you should win game 1, and him losing game 1's pretty bad, honestly, because Mike's sideboard cards, like Thrun, is like unbeatable.
Basically.
Because he can Damnation's the only card that beats it.
Yeah, Damnation is...
That's it.
If he has Lily of the Veil.
Okay, that's true, and he has to have Lily with no other threats out.
Which also seems unlikely.
Mm-hmm. So we'll see. We just really want to see from Patrick 1-for-1 removal every turn. We want to see from Mike 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop.
1 drop, 1 drop, 1 drop, 3 drop.
Better.
Yeah,
better.
Really get there.
All your 1 drops feel like they should be 2 drops.
Yeah. Pelt Collector feels like a 2 drop. Dried Militant
feels like a 1.5 drop.
Yeah, it's like in between there.
Yeah. That is the really good thing about this green Stompy deck is all your creatures are just stupidly efficient.
Oh, yeah. Normally the big issue is that you run into blockers and stuff, and it's like, wow, my guys can't get through, but Grixis Control has none of that.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right about that. Yep.
Terminate.
Yep, this is what I want to see from Patrick. If this is how the game's going to go, he's got an EE. He's got a couple other things hanging out in there. This how this game goes, Patrick set up well to win.
Oh, yeah.
Turn 2, Avatar of the Resolute here. Lightning Bolt, yep, just do it while he's tapped out, can't Vines it.
Oh, yeah. You don't want to run it into another Vines.
Mm-hmm. There's his 3rd land, which is going to let him EE for 3 at some point, which is really big game, as you can see here.
Oh, yeah.
Steel Leaf Champion. Even if it trades 1-for-1, that's totally fine. That's really all this Grixis deck wants to do anyway. Trade 1-for-1 until it hits like 4 or 5, 6 lands, and then play a threat and win.
Yeah. Trade 1-for-1. Sometimes trade 2-for-1.
Yep.
Have an extra card at the end.
Oh man, when you do a 2-for-1 trade, it just feels so backbreaking you can't even lose with this type of deck.
Oh yeah. Because you've been doing so many 1-for-1s.
Mm-hmm. This is my kind of deck.
Yeah.
Just kill everything.
Just get it all out.
This is like what my standard Esper deck does.
Yeah.
Goes 1-for-1, 1-for-1. You get it 2-for-1. Then you play an Eldest Reborn. And win the game.
Calm down.
I will not calm down.
Rancor, this is the time to kill this card. No.
Yeah. No? You don't counter it there? Okay, yeah, he's going for the Cryptic. Is that a Ral Zarek in his hand?
That sounds sweet.
Is that? I think it is.
I think the best play here, actually, is Cryptic bounce Steel Leaf Champion draw, because that effectively counters Rancor.
Yep.
And makes him not take 5.
I like it. Yep, that's what he's going to do. I don't really care about the Cryptic command. I care about the Ral Zarek in his hand.
Sweet. And that's going to kill, like, probably 3 creatures over the course of this game. Because,
ooh.
That is the downside.
Yup.
It still goes on.
Yup.
What is he trying to say?
Mike thought that the enchantment didn't hit, but Patrick is letting him know that it does.
Yeah, and there's no like gentlemen's here. That like just happens.
Yeah, that just happens. The Pelt Collector is a trigger that you can miss.
Yes. You cannot miss your spell resolving.
Yeah. Though with that Vines there, that Relzeric may not get a chance to come down now.
Yeah.
Thought Scours himself.
So here's the real question. Is Patrick on the deck that should beat up Green Stompy? Or did we have it backwards? And Mike is perfectly positioned to beat up on Grixis control.
That could be very well how it is. Ooh, and you can see, actually here, I think Mike's just going to win. He's got a Vines of the Vastwood in his hand.
Yeah, that's enough.
Yeah.
Patrick would need a kill spell that kills Sea Leaf.
For one with no revolt.
Or a 1-mana counter spell. Which I don't see him having in his deck in any meaningful capacity.
Oh,
Aspect of the Hydra.
Aspect.
And if he has Vines of the Vastwood, that means he also has protection.
Maybe we were just wrong. You know, here's the thing about this matchup. It plays kind of like the standard mono blue tempo deck in a way, right?
Yeah.